Okay, I think maybe that's gonna work. We'll see. Checking a couple of things here, chat. Just making sure that. Oh, wow, this place looks awesome. We'll take a closer look in a moment. I'm just checking for the FPS loss in Streamlabs, seeing if maybe what I just did fixed it. Looks like I took care of that, and looks like we got a good solid stream going now. So, yeah, it seems better. Round one, I was still getting the drop frames in Streamlabs, and I couldn't figure out what the heck was going on. So I decided to go ahead and end the stream just right then and there, and go and make a couple of adjustments, check a couple of settings, and that's where round two came in. Round two, Streamlabs was telling me that it was uploading at damn near 30K a second, but I think YouTube didn't like 30K a second. That is a bit much for it to handle, which is why there was so much buffering. Now the upload rate seems to be better, and I'm not seeing the FPS loss, so I think we might be good to go. I am seeing some stuttering on the upload speed, though, so we'll see. Give a moment for people to be able to make their way back over here, and I'm gonna grab a quick smoke and crack open a brew. Pi, you gonna be joining us? Okay. Okay, no worries, Pi. Yeah, Thunder already messaged me, told me he'd be joining later because his AC's not playing nice. So, like I said, I'm grabbing a quick smoke, and then we'll see what all we get into here. So, happy Wednesday to everybody. At the end of the stream, I'll probably go ahead and remove the last round one and round two, and I'll rename this one. But hopefully those adjustments have smoothed this out a bit. That's my hope. Yeah, running around, and I believe I've still got some weeding to do, meaning there's some roots for me still to take out. And really gonna be focused on doing the build a bit more. One of the things I know that I'm wanting to do is we're gonna move the altar. I just have to remember what all stuff I need to have in my pocket to instantly upgrade the altar. So that'll probably be one of the first things we're doing tonight, chat, is moving the altar. It's staying basically at the same spot. We're just taking it up to the roof of the workshop, so it's kind of in a nicer looking spot. And then we'll build it a nice looking little gazebo type thing around it, which I think will come out nice. Probably try doing it with the ornamented granite roof. See how that comes out. I think it should come out nice. Not sure what I want to do with the pillars. The pillars, I may try doing the pillars with the Starlight Citadel. I think that might come out looking pretty nice. Yeah, I saw Allie's done some work in the salon. We'll go check it out in a moment. Oh, I think it might still be a little dark in there, so I think we need to add some extra lighting in there. So I'll have to decide on the lighting. Hey, Tracy. Okay, yep, this seems to be better now, and I'm not losing FPS, at least not as much as I had been in the past, so I think we're in better shape. Alright, so we'll come in here, got our little barber salon sign. Such an awesome looking room. Oh, I see. She's working on putting up some, well, we call them mirrors. Oh, this looks very nice. All set up here to get your hair done. I think we're going to need to add some kind of other lighting inside there, Allie. It just feels... I love the starlight that we're getting off the walls, but I think it needs a little extra light. Hey, John. Okay, you need more of the blue luminescent blocks. So the trick we're going to do here it's going to be kind of tough. Let me get some materials. That's too big. That's very short. We'll work with it though. It doesn't matter really which block type we're using right now. I just want to be able to get this in place. Oh yeah, by all means. That lantern was put in there temporarily. Yeah, I put that in there very temporarily because It was so dark in that room that I needed to have at least a little bit of light. And so that's what I threw in there for, you know, some quick little lighting. Alright. Now, over here, line up. Go up above. These are just temporary. These are to give us a bit of a placeholder so that we know where to line the altar up at. Really? You want to be like that? Oh, go figure. Now we need to do no snapping. Okay, there's something in the way there. That should give us some little markers up here. Alright, so that tells us where this is going. Alright, so what we're going to have to do is Alright, now we gotta go get regular granite. Oh, no we don't. Put it right here. Should have us lined up perfectly. Why does it look like a rectangle rather than a square? Oh. That. Wait a minute. Oh, okay, I see. Then that's going to be removed. And then line back up like this. That probably is not right. Yep, that's what I thought. Alright, that gives us our spot. So we're going to remove just a little bit more of this. There we go. All right, Tracy. That has that lined up exactly now. So remove that because that doesn't belong there. Fill those back in. Okay. Now, the hard part. Oh, sorry. Excuse me. That sneeze kind of came out of nowhere on me. Alright, now. So I have to deactivate this. Oh, it's going to be big. Okay. Alright, I got some ideas on this. Can we do this quickly, though? Let's go make sure we got stuff in our pocket. Shroud cores, shroud nexuses. Do we have any more nexuses? I think we're going to need more. No? Cores. I just gotta double check. Yeah, see, we got shroud particles sitting in all kinds of different boxes. There we go. There's the Nexus of Core. That should have us with enough. Come on, line up. Oh, why is it not letting me? No. Crap. Okay. That did not want to work. Kept saying not enough free space. Yeah, I know I can't place more altars. See, I come up here, also it wants to zoom way out on me. Wonder if welcome back, bye. Alright, let's try putting granite flooring back down. Alright, so it will let me place it there. Oh, but I want it to rise up higher. I can't. It's hollow underneath. That's the problem. I can do it this way, but I want it up at least one more block, because if I put it down there, see, it lets me do that like that. Oh, okay. I see. I have an idea. I'll do it one block at a time if I have to. There we go. Let's go right there. If I do it there, it's wanting to bite into that wall. Okay, so I need to make that wall one more thick. I think. Go right there. But I'm betting there's going to stay not enough space because where it's snapping to. Okay. Yeah, so then we try placing it right there. I think this would be handy to have that extra person in so that one person can deactivate the altar, the other person puts it down, upgrades the altar so that we don't lose anything. I don't know. Don't know if it's going to let me place it there. Okay, what if I do this? Ooh, you know, Pi, I think you might have had an idea there. I'm going to try it slightly different than what you said, but I think you might have a good idea. So what if I do this?
Can you use dirt paths to do it?
That's exactly what I was about to do. How you doing, Pi?
I'm doing all right.
Alright, so now if I place this there, and now it'll snap right in the spot. But unfortunately, it's still lower than I want it to be. Oh, wait. I think
There you go.
that might work. Okay. Okay, you want to try deactivating the altar downstairs?
Yep. All right, it's deactivating.
Cannot place more altars. Did not register that one got deactivated?
Oh, I have to sit here, that's why. Deactivating again, 20 seconds.
Nope, that's good. That's working now. Dang it. Still poking out the bottle. Probably gonna have to just live with that. Alright. Well, that's at least got the altar in place. So it's got the altar moved now. So I tried lining it up specifically with that altar right below so that our build zone stayed exactly the same. Because with me building all the way up to the edge of it over on one side and Tundra having built all the way up to the edge of the other side, you know, I'd hate for Tundra's Tavern to suddenly lose an entire wall segment or a whole, you know, a whole section of it because, you know, all of a sudden this thing didn't encompass his build area. Speaking of which, come down here and double check. Alright, we are good.
Oh, hey!
Yeah, see, the bottom portion of the altar sticks out the top of this floor, the ceiling.
I mean, we could
trying to avoid.
Oh, we need to go get more sparks and whatever to level it up again.
Yeah, let me see how many I've got left in my pocket. Don't think I have enough shroud nexuses. I can talk to the alchemist to make some real quick. I think. Yeah, I can make a few.
I will pray for your safety.
Alright, give me a second to grab a smoke and ponder this one because, you know. Well, because then it's the whole, you know, how do you get down from the altar?
Oh, I had a few ideas on that, but kind of depends on how you want to have it all look.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm going to turn it into a bit of a shrine. You know, so I'm, in my head, I'm working on the pillars and the roof that's going to go over top of it. But then, you know, obviously we need to put some stairs in around it to for the stairs to kind of help fill in that elevated surface look.
Yep.
But I'm all for whatever it is you'd like to do with it.
Idea. Raise it up 2 more, not just 1.
2 more? Okay.
Because that way underneath, the ceiling would be uniform.
Oh, good point. Good point. Good point. Yeah. All right.
And as for how we, make a smooth transition, that'll be something we'll have to work on a little bit. I mean, stairs seem to be the logical choice, but again, it'll have to kind of be based on how you set up your shrine gazebo style.
Well, it'll only have stairs on 2 sides.
And depending on, well, go ahead.
I'll say because the other 2 sides face the edge of the building.
Yep. Yeah, because I was actually thinking kind of one of those. You see it a lot more in video games. I don't know how prevalent it is in real life, but a lot of like the Greek temples you see where they have the runway, for lack of a better term, up to the shrine.
Yep. Not popular in modern architecture because, well, people don't want to know why it's not popular anymore because it's expensive. That's why.
Yep. And it takes, I don't want to say artistic talent because that's not what I'm going for. It takes professional talent to actually do that kind of job. And
yeah, I mean, it takes a craftsman to do that, in my opinion.
Yep, that's what I was going for.
All right, so I'll put down. Oh, this is gonna be rough. I need to make some more shroud nexuses.
I'll see about going and collecting a few.
Well, all we need is a mint mushroom meat. We've got all the materials to be able to make it. The mint mushroom meat is just what I'm running low on for being able to just craft them.
Yeah, because I think we get them from level 20 plus shroud bosses, right?
Sometimes. I've noticed that those level 20 bosses, sometimes they drop a couple of cores, sometimes they drop a nexus. $25 and up seem to more reliably drop a nexus, but it has to be a boss. It can't be like the little mini half boss.
Right.
So what I was thinking is I'm gonna have to go back downstairs and put the altar back where we had it. While we work on getting the upstairs designed in a fashion.
Yes, that seems like a better plan.
Because don't want to run the risk of it going, oh well, this no longer exists.
Yep.
That will fit right there. Go upstairs and deactivate that one. Boy, this is an expensive move.
It is.
Deactivate. Run downstairs. Put that back in his home. Upgrade it. Alright. Altar's been moved. Gotta wait for this one to finish deactivating. There we go. Is that high enough, or does it need to come up one more? Probably one more. Oh, come on. Line up where I'm telling you to go. Goes right there, like that. That's where that one would go. Alright, I think I've got the placement spot figured out. Oh, that's right, those don't have any kind of explosion or anything, so that's why I wasn't seeing anything. Huh. That was a delay. Yeah, apparently the altar was gone just long enough for one of the fell to respawn. Hey, SNY, how are you? It's been a little while.
Hey, it's my.
We are in the midst of trying to move this altar to up above, which is proving to be a bit more of a challenge than we originally anticipated. She says, "Hey, sweet pie." Something's got to be done about that. That's... No, I don't want to talk to you. I want to talk to Balthazar. Really? Now I got rats to deal with too? But all our build still looks good, so just had some mobs that decided they wanted to respawn.
I would imagine the building would stay for a little bit at least. Any others? Doesn't look like it. Go. Yeah, I'll be upset pie if I have to keep altering the settings in my Streamlabs depending on what game I'm playing. That'll get really frustrating. Yeah. And the unfortunate thing is that's an actual possibility.
Right. Because all I did was tinker around with some settings, so it's like, all right. And the next time it happens, it's like, oh crap, what did I change it from and to? What did I do? Because like I said, I just did tinkering with it to try to smooth this thing out. The big thing I was trying to fight was the FPS loss inside of Streamlabs, And when I did the round 2 video, I'd gotten rid of this the FPS loss. Okay, SMY, thank you so much.
Have a good one, SMY.
So I had experimented with a couple of things and tried a couple of settings that I hadn't tried before. So I was sitting there very much going, I have no idea what this is going to do. It might make it work. It might make it worse. Oh, and that was the other thing. So all the testing that I've been doing, I'll have Streamlabs up and I'll have the game running. I'll be running around doing all kinds of stuff to see if I get FPS loss in Streamlabs, right?
Yep.
Well, that's not when it's actually really sucking down the resources of the video card.
Right.
It doesn't actually start sucking down the resources of the video card until I actually start streaming and it starts doing the NVIDIA codec exchanger. So the only way I could test was on a live stream.
Right. That would explain why Willow had to do a bunch of test live streams.
So, I didn't know I was really going to be doing the testing, but I mean, at least I only had to do it twice.
True.
Because the first one I'd left everything alone, and as soon as I started streaming, the FPS loss happened. I was like, oh, okay, I'm not going to sit here and deal with that. And so I ended the stream really quick, and then made some adjustments, went to round two. Round two, I wasn't getting any FPS loss in Streamlabs, but for some reason, even though I had the bitrate limited to 10,000, it was trying to upload to YouTube at over 30,000 K a second.
Yeah, that's it's a bit much in some cases.
And YouTube suddenly went, whoa, wait a minute, you're trying to feed me with a fire hose. YouTube did not like getting, hit with a fire hose.
No, it does not.
So then went back and made a couple other minor adjustments. And then, went to round three, and so far, it seems to be running pretty decent. So, yeah, here in a second, Chad, I'll go talk with Balthazar. We'll make some more shroud nexuses, and then we'll move the altar one more time. I think the easiest way for me to do it, though, will be for you to deactivate the downstairs one, and then look up at the roof or the ceiling and see if the altar is coming through the bottom of the floor or not.
Gotcha.
And that'll help me get it lined up. We can probably look at that first before deactivating the altar. It'll still have the red blueprint sitting there. So you'll be able to see a little bit there, so that'll let me know whether or not we have to raise it up even one more.
All right.
Like I said, chat in the title stream, part of the goal tonight was to kind of work on the build a bit, and one of the major things to work on the build was moving the altar. Which Tundra Pie and myself all knew that was going to be a quirky challenge.
Yes.
Okay, let's take a look at Balthazar. No, not you. You. Hey. I can make 9 more.
How much mint mushroom stuff is it per thing?
10.
All right.
It's also 10 shroud particles per, so this is pretty much going to be our last try for a while, because we're just about out of shroud particles.
All right.
Let's see, I've got 19. I've got enough nexuses and shroud cores on me to put down the altar.
Okay.
Just if we need nexuses or anything for something later, for instance, like putting an altar down in the water biome, because I have a strong suspicion that when we get to the water biome, we're instantly going to want to put down an altar and go, I want maximum build space.
Yep.
think I've got this block of dirt up high enough. To line this up. Oh, I fell off my little perch there. Come on, line up. That is lined up. Okay. Alright, I am in position.
Alright, I was over here doing something and I saw a gold chest in this Enshrouded area and I was just going to loot it.
Okay.
But now the gold chest appears to be gone and I'm not sure what's going on.
Okay. I have seen a couple of quirky things on the server recently. I'm thinking the server probably needs a restart.
I'm wondering if this is one of those chests that there's like a time limit when it's actually sitting there.
Maybe, but I'm not familiar with any of those like that in the game.
Yeah, because this is right next to a shroud root. I could see it, so I chopped on the shroud root again. You know, because it's one we've done. You know, no biggie.
Yep.
And then I finished off the last archer that was pegging me in the back of the head. And I turned around, and the gold chest was no longer where it was sitting at.
Huh. Weird. Hey, Helga. Hey, Autumn. Good to see you.
Yeah, Helga, Helga.
How'd the doctor visit go, Helga? Yeah, I think I've got this in the right spot. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. This should be perfectly placed.
All right. Well, I'm gonna give up on this chest because I have no idea where it went, and fly your way.
So you can just teleport.
That's all.
I'm doing pretty well. Do you see, if you look up, do you see the blueprint?
I do not.
Perfect. So we just deactivate that one, and I'll pop this one down.
It's deactivating now.
Did you click the deactivate button?
I did, but it didn't respond, and I set the mouse down.
Oh. Not enough free space.
It's going now.
What? Cancel the thing.
Yep, reactivating.
Saying not enough free space.
Let me come up and see where you're trying to place.
Yeah, see if I've got this thing lined up or not. But it's hard for me to see from here. I mean, it looks lined up to me.
No, it's lined up. I wonder if it's too much dirt is there at the moment?
Maybe? Oh, alright.
I have a build hammer in my pocket and I can't find it. There it is.
Fill up my spot.
terrain blocks, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, jeez, I suck at this. Oh, no, I just all tabbed out of the game. No.
Yeah, there's a reason for that, Helga. Crap.
Okay, I know what I can do. Give me 1 sec. If I would stop leaving the creation mode and hitting Alt-Tab. Let's see. Oh, I wasn't even in the game. Ah, jeez.
So what we're doing, Helga, is we're moving an altar.
Okay, let me go downstairs and add another layer to that, and then I can put the dirt on it. Oh, I just replaced it. That's not what I wanted to do.
Because we need to get this 3 blocks high.
Oh, jeez. This is giving me a world of a time. All right, I'm just going to go to the 1 meter really quick and do it that way.
See, I'm not sure what you're trying to do down there.
I'm trying to create an underlayer that I can put the dirt on directly.
Oh. Okay.
Can you move your placement really quick? Sorry.
I got Pi with me tonight. So we're trying to move our main altar, Helga. So it's one of those that we have to move quickly on. Because as soon as you deactivate the altar, you got to place down the altar, and then you got to fully upgrade the altar so that our build zone goes exactly where we need it. Otherwise, we lose our buildings. Autumn says hi.
No, Adam. I forgot to turn off snapping. That was my entire problem.
Okay.
Okay, try it now, maybe.
You'll need to put one more on top of that.
Oh, does it need 2 down?
Yeah, because otherwise, poke through the bottom.
All right, give me 1 second, then I have an idea. And my thread says. Okay, yep. If you line it up with that so it's equal height, it should.
Problem is that it wants to go over it.
Right, okay, I can.
See, that's why I need that extra line of soil there.
Need to go 1 higher than that.
Does it need to go 1 higher? Oh yeah, it does. It needs to go 1 more higher. Yep.
That wasn't lined up, sorry. Now it should be. There we go.
Alright, that's that lined up.
All right, ready to deactivate?
Go ahead. Got it. All right. Now we can remove all the dirt.
There we go. And we have just enough underneath here to do exactly what you want.
All right, perfect. There we go. That got the ceiling fixed in here. It's got the floor fixed in here. Is now those can go away. Remove those other wall pieces. Oh, those have to be removed one at a time, I think. Yeah.
And this is a possible idea, but due to the height of this and the height of the wall on the outside here, we might want to buff the outside wall up another block height.
Okay, we can look at that, definitely.
And if we don't feel that that's good, because it makes it too tall, we could actually just add another whole layer of floor here too. Unless that would change the...
That'll change the aesthetic up here. That extra layer of flare up there will create a problem.
That's what I was fearful of.
Where is our starlight blocks?
I know I have 100 in my pocket, but I've had 100 in my pocket, so...
Yeah, I may just need to make some. Oh, here we go. Starlight blocks. There we go. Stop snapping.
Yeah, the snapping gets me all the time. Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Can't see.
Does first person help at all with that? I can't remember.
Sometimes.
Oh, there you go. Oh. One more over. There you go. Down a little. There you go.
Is that the right spot?
Yep. Don't even look underneath to make sure.
No. It should be perfect.
Unfortunately, maybe that's an old block. Yeah, it's an old block. Never mind. a single thick.
Hold on, check.
Now there's like an old block of granite down there. That's from the pillar.
Oh, yep. Let's remove that just so we're not confused by it.
Yeah, because the center ridge up here is because we needed it for the brazier or the chandeliers, right?
No, we didn't need it for the chandelier and braziers. We put it here as an accent thing for this roof area because we're going to kind of turn this into a sitting area. We're going to put benches down and stuff.
Gotcha.
Hey, Ashley, it's good to see you. Right, so that means each of these needs to go one higher. Oh, never mind. I'm out of starlight blocks. Starlight. Ooh. Okay then. Guess I'm heading to the giveaways.
Need more star sand?
Lapis lazuli.
Oh, really? That's a kind of an odd one to be out of, but yeah.
Yeah. Is that lined up? Yes. Aww. Oh, actually, you said you still have starlight blocks in your pocket, right?
I have 100, but I need to keep at least one.
As long as you keep one, can I have the rest? Temporarily? And I'll give you back what I have left over, because I just need to put down this one last pillar. And then this is done.
You can have them. I just need one to bring over to my single player because I'm not going to go do those stupid door challenges.
Alright, backpack. There you go.
Oh, well, thank you.
Just remember on your single player, in order to unlock it, what you want to do is take it out of your pocket, stick it in a chest, and then pick it back up, and then it'll unlock that block for you.
Gotcha.
Alright, now, what kind of stairs do we want to do here? And lighting.
We have options.
We do. I mean, I know we're not going to do the giant dragon bowl. It's too big. If this thing wasn't one block thick... Oh. What if we do that? Okay. Work with me here, Pi. I got a thought. So,
All right.
This flooring right here, this is just the regular granite flooring. Okay. It's not the polished granite, it's just the regular granite. Polished granite looks like crap.
Yes, they haven't switched, apparently. At least in our opinion.
Yes. If we... So we got plenty of room down there in that workshop. What I'm thinking is doing a double layer on the ceiling. So...
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. What I was thinking is put the layer up here to boost this one, because this is so high. But we can do it on the other side, too.
Yeah, I'd rather do the other side, and part of the reasoning behind that is I've got an idea for lighting, but if I do some of the crazy lighting I want to do up here, it's going to bleed into downstairs.
Gotcha.
Because I'm looking at, I don't know if you've seen what we've done with the courtyard over on Helga's server, But the idea that I had for the courtyard, rather than lighting it up with a bunch of flames and stuff, we actually ran runners down the entire courtyard sections of the yellow luminescent block. It came out looking phenomenal. I think I sent you a picture of it.
I believe so.
And then what I can do is, since we're... Ooh, I like that idea. Since we'll do the granite up there, we may actually remove the granite flooring from up here and replace it with the red marble.
That would be nice.
Well, I think the red marble meshes really well with the starlight pillars, you know?
Sure.
And then we'll use the red marble to do the stairs up to the flame.
I think that would look good.
I was trying to figure out what in the world we were going to use to go up to the red flame, and then the two sides that are really close to the edge, we'll just fill that in with a little half wall of red marble, and that way it's kind of uniform all the way around it. Okay, all right. I think we have a plan, chat. Oh, what do y'all think, chat, about that idea? I think this is going to come out really nice. Thankfully, over on this server, we got plenty of silver.
Yes, that we do.
And I think we have plenty of granite. We might or might not.
I'll check real quick because I can just go to the table.
Because, well, I'm going to want to do the roof that's going to go over top of the shrine there. I want to use the granite ornamented roof. Because it's got all the fancy schmancy looking stuff on it.
We have 24 granite, and I mean, we have silver, so granite is what we're going to need.
Alright, so we're going to go dig a hole for a little while.
Yep. And we could use more red marble, too.
Red marble's easy to get to. We get that in Albany.
Yep, that's where we're going to be hammering away for a little bit.
Yep. So, alright, let me finish the smoke, and then I'll teleport over there to start doing that.
And in the meantime, I'm going to try to turn it to day.
Yeah, and I think it's funny that, I want to take the Polaris Falls village to turn it into DDG's Alpine Resort over on Helga's server. and Tundra's going, well, I want to do something with it over here. It's like, okay, you can do something with it over here. And not that I'm encouraging them to do this, but we could use more villagers if we're going to start doing stuff like this.
Yeah. I wish we actually could, for lack of a better term, like do like a random spawner.
Yeah, the problem is the storyline. So, and I get the storyline.
Yep.
These villagers that we're getting are ones that could actually be rescued by the flame, because they are pure souls, which means that they were never affected by the shroud. They never partook of the elixir. They never wound up inhaling any of the spores. So you're able to bring them back. And I think as a pure soul, I think it's more so that they never partook of the elixir.
I would think so. Because I kind of have to say the other thing would be almost impossible because they would have inhaled at least the shroud at some point.
Right.
Fighting the things or something else.
But, yeah, it's so cool and weird. I mean, it's one of those hard to read the storyline because you're reading because of where you start. Because you start at Longkeep, which was the last bastion for Jasmina. So you start reading, and you're reading the end, and you read the lore back to the beginning when you get up into Albanese. Now I'll be interested to see what kind of lore they add in for the new water biome, because with the way that the map looks and the way that the storyline is told about Embervale and everything, sounds like that's an area that wasn't affected by the three siblings. Which, come to think of it, do you remember seeing much Shroud in the trailer for the water biome?
I have not actually watched it, so I couldn't tell you.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's definitely worth watching. I'm not recalling seeing any kind of Shroud in the water biome. Which would make sense because the Shroud caused all the water to dry up and everything. That's the whole reason that the Kindle Waste looks like it does. Because the Kindle Waste actually used to be, a lush place until the Shroud. So,
yep. Although I will say, one of the things I do hope they add in is a way to expand the size of your pickaxe radius, as well as a better one.
that would be nice. I wonder. I'm checking our blocks to see if we have any red marble already.
There's 99 of it, I think.
Yeah, that's not gonna get us far.
Yep, I'm already grabbing some red marble fragment.
One floor piece is 64. All right, in that case, I am going to work on fixing the ceiling because that means I got to take down the lighting off of it.
Yep.
And I'm not hurting for granite blocks, but I am hurting for granite to make the nice roof.
Yeah, and that roof is going to be very pricey. It's 10 granite per 50.
Yep. Okay, is that lined up? Looks like it is. Okay, good. Yeah, I'll work with the finickiness of the placement of the roof, because just from what I saw you dealing with trying to lay it on the ground, I think this would drive you insane.
It probably wouldn't if I didn't have Alt being my push-to-talk button.
Ah, okay. That I can see the challenge coming from that. Yep, mine already updated, Lewis.
The Dune server?
Yep.
Yes, I need to jump into that here soon. I keep saying I'm going to, and then I forget.
Yeah, Yeah, and Pi and I were talking last night, so I think he might actually join me when we wrap up one or two of the games that we're currently playing. And I think he might join me in a No Man's Sky playthrough.
Yeah, I do enjoy No Man's Sky. It's just one of those games where...
Oh, that was painful. My
I apologize.
Oh no, my headset decided to do its stupid feedback thing. That's not you. That's me. It's not you. It's me. I can't tell if that's lined up or not. I guess it was. We'll come back and finish this opening last. Since I'm using the same block, it makes it really hard to tell if I've got it lined up.
I will say, at least granite isn't as long to mine out as silver's.
True. It's just that you just don't. It's one of those where it's another one where it's like, man, for the amount of time you're sitting there mining, you don't get a whole lot.
No, you really don't. And that is one of the other things I kind of hope they fix with one of these updates one of these days, is I'm aiming at this wall segment and I'm hitting the wooden floor beneath me. Why am I hitting the wooden floor beneath me?
Yeah, it's got an interesting hitbox.
And once again, every game has to have a different button for inventory.
Yep. At least this one makes sense. B for backpack.
Yep.
Alright, we're good. We didn't bleed through. Awesome. Let's try to line this up a little better.
Jeez, how high does red marble stack?
500, I think.
Oh, well, I'm not going to go that far. We don't really need that much of it, do we?
I'll have to go double check in just a second.
No worries.
Oh, there's a section that got missed. There we go. Check the other side. The other side's good. Okay. From out here. Okay, that does not look bad. Except right there. That needs... Oh, helps if I put it the right one. There we go. That didn't look bad. Might want to thicken up. 'Cause that's too wide. That's one wide. But that's going to screw up my arch. It'll screw up my placement of everything. There. Okay. Alright, now, when doing this marble, we're going to have to be inventive with it because we want to keep the edging out here looking like that granite. Alright, let's see. How much for red marble blocks? 10 per 100, so at 64 a piece, we're going to need a minimum of 640 at least, probably closer to 1,000. So 1,000 divided by 10. That's 100.
Okay.
Yeah, I imagine you probably have more than enough already.
Probably.
And then as far as the roofing goes, oh, I need to be growing some saffron if I'm going to do this idea. That's the other thing. The yellow luminescent blocks, they're nice. But they are really expensive because they're flintstone. No big deal, right?
Yep.
Glass.
Not a big deal.
And saffron.
Very big deal.
And it's free saffron per 100. But still, saffron takes forever to grow.
Yep.
Alright, yeah, as far as... Oh, wow. We only got 2 silver bars? What?
We haven't taken out of the furnaces yet.
Ah, okay. I was going to say, wait a minute. I was going to say, I know we went and did a whole bunch of silver mining. There we go. That's better. I need to go empty my pockets. I am happy that we successfully got the altar moved.
Yeah, that was painful, but nowhere near as painful as it could have been.
Yeah. Let's drop off all this winter clothing. And that, and that, and that, and that, and that. I got so much junk in my pocket. I'm saving that because that thing just looks amazing. Throw that in there. Okay. Okay. Let's throw that in there. There. That in there. These are all going to get hung up for decorations. Well, no, I should keep one on me, just in case. That's better. Okay. Now my inventory's not smack full of everything. Alright, so we're going silver now for the roofing blocks.
Yeah, we should have a good amount of silver.
Yeah, 242. That's just what will be smelted. I don't know if there's any more to smelt, so I'll check that as well. Nope, no more smelt. How much more can we smelt? None more.
I think the only thing worse than silver is obsidian.
Yeah, I can see that. Thankfully, we don't need a ridiculous amount of obsidian for pretty much anything. Now, if I was playing an archer, my archer would be leveling up non-stop in the obsidian mine because I really like the way those obsidian arrows work. But recently, playing the archer over on Helga's, my go-to arrow is still one of the earlier arrows because I'm running with the explosive arrows.
Yep.
Explosive and stun. Alright, so we've added an extra layer to the flooring here. And nicely enough, because it's just one block, you can't even really tell that it's been taken up. So now what we're going to do is we're going to come from up here, and we're going to remove some of the flooring. The outer edge of flooring is not going to get removed, because I want to make sure we keep our granite look on the exterior of the building. So it'll be kind of a walk in, and then you get your red marble in here. I think we might get rid of this middle runner now that
We're doing something else with the upstairs?
yeah, well, this middle runner is going to be kind of just in the way because it lines up with the column and everything, which is nice and all, but it lines up with the column, which is
Yep.
in the way. So I mean, I know we're going to want to do the marble. Now, as far as what to put up on the top, now that's where we start doing expensive blocks again, because that would be obsidian, the obsidian blocks. But I think we got plenty of those, and if we don't, we've got an altar nearby where to go pick them up. So it's, I don't go mining obsidian to make obsidian blocks. I just go collect the gold box at the top of the scavenger tyrant's place.
Yep.
Because really with obsidian, it's more of an accent piece than anything. Don't get me wrong, it looks really nice inside of certain builds. For instance, is the Hall of Heroes I've been building over on Helga's. The basement of the Hall of Heroes, the flooring is done in obsidian, but the ceiling is done in the Starlight Citadel. So you've got that soft blue glow coming from the Starlight Citadel. The obsidian is so reflective that it winds up lighting up that entire room to where you actually don't need to add any kind of torches or anything.
Very nice.
And then I did the walls with the Midnight Tomb block, because that downstairs room is what I'm going to use for all the Hallowed Halls displays.
Makes sense.
Except for the Cyclops. Mainly because Cyclops wasn't the Hallowed Halls guy's idea. The Cyclops skeleton.
Yeah.
And man, that thing is massive. So when we start working on our display hall up in the top of Longkeep, it's going to be interesting figuring out what we're going to put in there. I know that the upstairs, and I think Allie's already had to go to an eBay meeting or to a meeting, but the upstairs area of the big house where we're putting some of the housing and whatnot for our actual craftspeople, we're going to make that room like a giant dining room.
Sounds good.
Oh, completely separate side note, but I jumped onto B Rising today just to make sure that the castle was fed and all that kind of stuff. And then while I was on there, I was like, you know what? It'd be nice if we could have some extra goods available to us. And so I ran around and got materials and geared up our one servant and sent him out on a job.
I mean, makes sense.
I mean, may as well, you know?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I'm convinced this runner has to go. Okay. Oops. It's gonna make that one hard to get rid of. Well, and I kind of like every once in a while having a stream with the doing the building and stuff, because for those that maybe haven't played yet or are interested in playing or whatnot, you know, it can give them an idea on how much time you can spend building. Now, granted, that's only if you're trying to really go fancy and stuff. I mean, there's with what we're doing, there's game mechanics wise, there's zero reason for it whatsoever. It's because it's pretty.
Yep.
Man, I wonder, because we're going to do this with the marble, I wonder if we want to change the little archway entrance that we've got. And since this thing was completely built by singular blocks, I have to tear it down one block at a time.
Yeah, it's a good building system, but there are some quirks to it that are a little bit annoying.
Alright, that got rid of the runner up here. Guessing you dropped off the marble, so...
I have not yet. I actually got disconnected from the server, and it set me back a little bit, so I'm...
Oh, okay. No worries. Oh, let's go ahead and do this. We are going to do the second run of this for the month. This will be the last batch I can send out this month. Let's see who gets them. Ooh, Allie got one.
Nice.
Julia the Toast Ghost got one. Shark
nice.
Bite Gaming. Bob got one. Oh, and Hacker Smurf got one.
Ah, nice.
Good with that dance music going.
Although, since we already have steel, I am curious what they would do for the next tool upgrade.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of ways you could take that because, you know, fantasy and blah, 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 but it is interesting.
Shroud infused steel.
I mean, that's definitely a possibility. It would be an interesting take to, you know, kind of use their own stuff to do it.
Yeah.
and I don't think they're going to, but I would like the building area around their flame altar to increase one more time to tier 5, so it's a 200 by 200 by 200. The 160 just, that one grinds my mental gears a little bit. Alright, we should have enough granite and red marble to do your things.
Nice.
At least for now.
Well, the roof doesn't cost a lot. I got my character dancing because, you know, get the dance music from the memberships. There we go. Okay. Alright, red marble. Give me 1,000. We will run with that for now. And then for the piece that'll be the pain in the butt. Alright, I think it's like 500 roof blocks. That should be more than enough.
Yeah, here, let me help us change the aesthetic to daytime.
Appreciate it.
Sorry, Bard, I'm stealing your bed.
Okay, so some of these I don't want to remove the way they've got it. Yeah, because see, then it removes that little bit there. Depending on how this stuff was placed.
And you know the one downside of the water update?
What's that?
We're going to want to start doing water decorations.
Oh yes, yes, I've already been mentally planning on that. Of coming up with ways to do nice water features.
And this is actually where I would like one more of those little, like the overgrowth tool that they have. This is actually a spot where I'd like to have a block alteration tool, because the little 4x4 pillars you have here that are the, you know, wall accent thing.
Yep.
I would like to hollow out the middle, but keep the appearance of the outer blocks, and then put flowers in the middle.
Oh yeah, that'd be awesome.
But as it stands, we cannot do that because that would change the... Or actually, would it? Now I need to go get some fertile soil and test it.
Cool, that's kept the edging the way I wanted it. Okay, so
Well, I didn't want weeds, game.
remove these last little pieces here. Leave the rest of it as it is.
Okay, well, none of that worked as I wanted it to.
See what you're trying. Oh,
Let me,
trying to do the fertile.
yeah, because I wanted to do flowers, but it just did weeds. So I was hoping I could kind of force it to.
I think for flowers, it's going to be easier to use the kiln to make the standing flower pots. And I put the flower pots on there. And when I say on there, I like the idea of hollowing that out, the way you have, and put the flower pot down inside there, the upright flower pots.
Aha, I'm still in first person mode, game. You lose.
That
was carpenter, right? Or no, the kiln?
the carpenter is, no. It's the farmer. It's where you'll get the... Alright, let's try refilling this now.
Oh, and for once she wasn't somewhere else.
Didn't overlap enough, but okay.
Of all the things I'm going to have to craft, flower pots.
Yep, flower pots are easy though. It's just clay in the kiln, and they produce really, really fast. So. Yeah, Helgar, I'm stealing some of your ideas. Because I liked them. Because they were awesome ideas. Once I have this all placed, then we can look at some extra things. Okay, I got a gap there. Little gap there. Right, now, I want to double check, make sure our outer edge still looks good. Alright, we are good. Nice. Oh, it absolutely was. But there was a lot that you did where, for me, I was sitting just flabbergasted because, I gave an idea and she ran with it. And it came out just absolutely epic. Excuse me, lady. You're in my way.
testing out flower pots now.
Yep. No, I get that. Trying to figure out which one's going to look the best.
I was hoping the square one would actually fill up the entire thing, and it does not.
Okay. Oh my goodness, excuse me. Hey, Knucklehead, what's going on, buddy?
Hey, Knucklehead.
Alright, oh, that needs marble.
Oh, I like how our pumpkins are growing out of through the fence.
Oh yeah. We like our pumpkins to have interesting shapes. Alright, so since I know that's gonna work that way now, how do we want to accent this? Well, first things first. Let's get this put in place. So they're breaking stuff down there.
I had to break the old pots to bring in the new ones.
Oh, that did come out looking nice.
Oh, yes.
Yep. Like I said, I had a little bit of that stairs there. Yeah, that gives a nice little border around the flame. Alright, Autumn, have a good night. Now.
Have a good one, Autumn.
Wait, I already made those. I think those are already in my pocket. I guess they're already in my pocket. I'm glad I double checked. I love staying here just listening to stuff getting smashed.
Satisfaction not had. Nope, that still looks too weedy. that was a granite block.
Nope. Looks like those... Oh, something still looks off. There we go. That lined that up. Hey! Welcome back, Allie. I don't know if you saw, but you got a free membership. So, you are now part of the Brew Tasters. At least for about a month. Right? No, that is not right. Oh, shoot. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. No, that is not lined up right. This one's lined up perfect. This one's not. So, Allie, we got the flame moved. So now we're working on a bit of decoration up here. Oh, and you know there is the other zone that if you get bored with the decorations you're doing, come into this building. I know you've been down to the salon, but this room up here, we're going to put some windows in, and this room's going to be a giant dining hall. So feel free to go nuts in here. And I'm really happy with how we got our fireplaces in here. Took a lot of work between Tundra and myself. But yeah, we got the fireplaces looking amazing in here. But you know, other than that, the upstairs is pretty empty. So But yeah, that room is going to be giant dining hall, so feel free to go crazy with decorating. I am going to grab a smoke while I try to figure out why I can't get this thing lined up. Maybe I have to go up even higher, but then I can't see what I'm doing. As you can see, we're taking the flame altar and turning it into a bit of a shrine. Might even take that marble stair that I've got going. Looks like one of them needs to be adjusted slightly. Something's off. Because the flame altar is a perfect square. So one of my two stairwells is not right. But part of what's going to get done up here is after I get the red marble put down, then we're going to go around the edge of the red marble and replace it with the yellow luminescent block to kind of give this a nice kind of outdoor patio area type look. And maybe put down like some seating areas, some kind of chill and relax type area. Places for our villagers to go and hang out at. And I'm sure that we're going to have a blast on Saturday, and I may make a channel or something on my Discord, and any pictures I take Saturday I'll throw in there. I'm not normally the one taking the pictures. My wife takes all the pictures. And yet I'm never in the pictures. I'm not one of those that likes to have the picture taken on a frequent basis. My kids seem to love it. Well, my two youngest seem to love it. My oldest, she's at that age now going, "Really, Mom?" If you must. She doesn't say that. But you can see it sometimes. Because the face says words.
Yes, it does.
Oh, I saw a funny one today. Two funny ones today for you, Pie. So I and I apologize immediately to anyone in chat that deals with this ailment. But I deal with it. But I thought this was a funny way of explaining this. So arthritis. I found that there's a new term for arthritis. Early onset rigor mortis.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard that snicker right after I said it. You're like, oh God. And the other one that I saw was, why are you angry all the time? Because all I do is work, eat, and sleep, and I'm still broke, tired, and hungry.
Yep.
Tracy got a giggle out of that one. Can I get myself maybe in a better position to aim this? Let's try that. Let's try giving ourselves an extra floor piece. Helps if I make my floor piece at a height that I can jump up to. There we go. All right, Tracy. That's your husband's mantra? All right, now rotate this. He's come up one. Okay. How does that look? Ow. All right, that one's placed correctly now. Check that one. That one is not placed correctly. Okay, that one's placed correctly now. Now for the last one. Come on, up one. Is that right?
Nope, you're off on the left side. There you go.
There we go. Perfect. All right. Wait a minute. Nope. Didn't go high enough. There we go. Okay. Now I just gotta get a little peek on here. Oh, of course it wants to be a bugger. Okay. Ah! Doesn't want to line up. I need to go down one more block.
Yep.
Or oh.
I mean, it does attach.
That actually
Looks good.
doesn't look bad at all. Okay. Cool. Alright, watch out.
Well, I have done a thing, and you'll have to decide how it looks when it's done. But in one, I used pots, and the other one, I used farming soil and put a saffron in there. So once the saffron finally does its thing, we'll have to see which one you think looks better.
Okay.
I personally think the saffron's probably going to look better. But it's one that we could do with the other plants, too.
Yeah, say maybe not so much the saffron, but the saffron's kind of a wide plant.
I chose it because it has the really kind of pretty flower.
Yeah, and it's short.
Yep, and that was one of the things that I didn't want to, because I didn't want it to be huge, because I definitely thought about flax or the kindleways flower.
Yep. Another one you could look at would be gentian. No, I agree. Nothing too big. And the chamomile grows really big.
And the thing is, we could sink it down further into it, so it wouldn't look as tall, but it would still.
Right. I think that would still make it look odd.
Yeah, it would still look a little bit odd.
Okay. Well, it will definitely take some time because saffron takes forever and a day to grow.
Yes.
Oh! Look at what the gazebo looks like from here.
Oh, very nice. Yeah.
Yeah. That's got a real nice nighttime appearance to it. Yeah, that came out.
So they'll need a little bit of doctoring underneath here.
Oh, I was worried that some of my marble may have bled through.
Yep. Both your staircases did.
So yeah, that comes out for a very nice looking altar for our plane. Oh yes. All right. That's what I was saying earlier. I hadn't been under here yet to see if I bled through.
Yeah. And luckily, it wasn't a big thing.
Yeah, no. I assumed I had because of how big the stairs were. But I was trying to line up with the altar. And I figured anything that bled through, I could just come through and, well, do this.
For sure.
Still makes one stair set different than the other. Even though they're lined up the same around the altar. I know we had these lined up Oh, it wasn't lined up. Oh no. No, they're lined up the same.
Oh, well, actually, no. I need to actually.
They are lined up the same. So I'm just not sure why the stairs came out.
This one needs to come out. Yep, this one needs to come out one more block this way.
Oh, so it does. So it does. I see that. Okay. So, what is that gonna? Oh, it's gonna argue with me because it's sensing the flame altar and the marble block at the same time. So, it's
Yep. It's going to give you the old tooth and nail treatment.
that causes it not to line up like the other one did. Must have been the way I placed the stairs. Okay, then I'll just, since I started removing by one at a time, I'll just have to remove these stairs and then put them back down again and try lining them up better.
I'll examine it for you.
Okay.
Right there. Yep, 2 foot. One more back. And there you go.
That doesn't line up.
If you mean the back or these 2 back sides,
Yeah.
it's because you have the red marble one tucked in on the back sides as well.
Oh, okay. So you're saying it should go here?
Yes. There you go. Now they're lined up with stairs.
Okay.
On that side. Yep. Yep, there you go.
There we go. That looks much better. Then, what I wanted to do was this.
Okay, the stairs. Yep.
Like that. Fill that little gap there. There. I feel like I could do something else with those edges, but it's hard to decide what.
Yeah, for sure. And short of pushing it out any further here.
Wait a minute. It makes for a bit of a narrow spot, but at least it'll make it look even all the way around, you know?
Yep. And that whole symmetry thing is one of those things that can drive us to insanity if we don't do something about it. But the blue and red come together really nice on this.
Yeah, I thought so. Go pick some of that saffron. First, we gotta get last row that goes in here and here. There. That makes me feel better.
Yeah, and we're still not going to be walking off anything, thankfully.
Right. Alright, so now this granite that we still have here has got to go. Oh, that took out too much. Okay. So, these blocks here, when I remove them, if you can be down here and refill in the hole that it's creating with regular granite.
On the outside?
Yeah. See how I put that hole in there? Because the whole edge still needs to be granite. Otherwise we get a weird appearance. And once we get that edge put back in, then I'll come back through and replace the rest of this with marble.
Nope, I'm too high. That's all right. I'll just take that out in a minute.
I? Did I miss?
Oh, wait a minute, no.
Oh, no, I see. Yeah, thankfully it's just the front of the building right there. The rest of the building's fine. Okay. I just think to myself, this is a lot of work just removing an altar. But at the same time, we wanted to give it, aesthetics and all that kind of good stuff, so. I've got some granite pieces up here that have got to be, I think they're going to just have to be removed individually and then put down the marble. And then I'll go make the saffron blocks and put down the little border I want to put down.
Okay, I think I have it all matched up.
Nice. As I said, I got a couple spots here upstairs where when I removed and then filled in, I see there's a couple of spots where the granite didn't get completely removed. We'll have to rename the stream. It is no longer, going and, clearing question marks. It's strictly just working on the build. Because I was going to go after some shroud roots and clearing some of the other, quests that are still left on the board. Because I don't know about you, but I kind of feel like I'd like to have all the question marks off the map before the Way of Water comes out.
Yeah, I'll probably do that in my single player. At least the ones I can. Because obviously some of them are just for this.
Right. But that's what I was saying. Just clear all the question marks off the map that I possibly can, which should be all of them. And once we've gotten all those done, which maybe next week's session of Enshrouded will focus on clearing question marks, just kind of doing a mad dash to the map, hitting all the different question marks I've got and clearing everything. I got a suspicion that a lot of them are going to be really fast and really quick and really easy.
I imagine a lot of them, like Thunder said, are probably going to be like hair dyes.
Yeah. But even then, it's going to be have it all cleared off the map so that when the water biome opens up, I can focus solely on it.
Yep.
Yeah, and I'm curious as to exactly how big the water biome is going to be. When you look at the map, the way that they've got the edge of the map and everything, I got a feeling it's going to be that top left of the map there in between Alvin Eve and what's the name of that area up there?
The marsh or the mire?
Yeah, I think
Yeah, that's where I would think.
I think that whole area is going to be the water biome. Because you look at where the edge of the map is, at least as far as the game is concerned, with Alvin Eve and where the top and over the left-hand side of the map, where it says that's the end of the map. The map extends out farther, as far as where the border of the map is. Along all the edges, there's a whole huge space over to the west of Keep. So I think there's still a lot for them to add to this map. And then there's this entire upper section that is just absolutely massive. So all right.
All right, well, I'm going to jump out here. This is about what I had planned on, to jump in, do a little bit, and move along. So
I appreciate you being here.
Oh, yeah. Thanks for having me. Have a good one, everyone. Take care, and see you all next time.
Let's go ahead and break apart this. There we go. Oh, then we got this little segment here. Funny enough, this marble that I'm putting down right now, I want to turn right back around and remove it, but I want to have it all in place so I know that I've got everything covered. That's good. There, we're good there, good there, good there, good there. Alright, we're good in all those spots. I'm going to change that out for the brass. Or bronze, let's say. Gives it a nice little separator there. Okay. Alright, appreciate you, Pie. Alright, now that we've done that. Now go pick some saffron. Because I had so many blocks, I want to make sure I had space. That should be plenty. I'll give him about 600 blocks. This will be the beginning. Yeah, sometime here in the near future, chat, we'll be doing another Satisfactory stream because I want to take part of the 1 year anniversary of 1.0. They got a whole party thing going on. The hub's all decorated and everything. So, oh boy, that is tight. We'll definitely stream the anniversary thing going on with Satisfactory. Dug that little trench that I wanted. Now for now, we're just going to do it this way. But in the future, kind of picturing kind of a thin line. That's going to be water. And the yellow blocks are going to be lighting up the water. First person because we're getting ready to get into a narrow spot. I want to make sure we're aiming properly. There we go. Now that I think will come out looking rather nice. Yeah, I built this gazebo, everything, more for what it's going to look like at nighttime than what it's going to look like at daytime. So the nighttime look on this gazebo should be absolutely amazing. In theory, at least. Alright, that got the beginnings of this area being finished. I think it really helps make the altar really kind of pop. Rather than just having it down inside the workshop, giving it an actual home, giving it a spot that looks nice. Now next up is going to be actually a pretty rough challenge, because what we're going to have to do, we're going to be replacing all these walls with granite, I think. And they're going to be elevated higher. That way there's room for the portcullis to go inside of, so it doesn't just stick up out of the top of the thing. And that is going to surround this section of the property. It's not going to surround the farm, but it's going to surround the keep. And then you got your main keep that's going to get possibly even taller. And that one's going to take us a little while because I want to do some work on the exterior of it. Because right now the exterior is just a plain flat surface, and that just doesn't fit the aesthetics very nicely. I think it needs to have a little something to help it pop a little bit. Not sure what I'm going to do with it just yet, but I have some ideas. But yeah, there will definitely be some texturing being done to it. Given little wall pieces kind of come out a little bit and whatnot, and that'll help that really stand out. Granted, now I'm looking at what I've got, the alchemist shop and the collector's bedroom and everything, and it makes me kind of feel like I need to do something with it. But I think we'll worry about that after we get this massive wall built. I think the next major build thing is going to be focusing on getting this wall built completely, and then cleaning up the courtyards, getting the spa built, which that's going to be a challenge all on its own. Like these two patches here, that's just grass. We'll replace that with fertile springland soil, so it has a little wildflowers and stuff in it, and that'll look nice. And we may even go ahead and change out the cobblestone pathing and stuff in there too. I mean, I know I originally started off going, I want to keep this as close to what the original looked like, but the more we've been building, the more we've been doing stuff, the more I kind of want to make this place really stand out and pop. So I think the sauna's still going to want it looking awesome. But yeah, getting these walls put in place, that's going to take a little bit of, for a better sense of the term, it's going to take a little bit of engineering to figure out what do we want to do with it. How tall is it going to go? What's the top of it going to look like? Do I want to put some wooden walk paths next to the wall to be, it'd be your walk paths for like your archers and stuff? Because this is supposed to be a fortress to fight off an army, so it needs to actually have that appearance to it, that it's designed to fight off an army. But this place is coming together really nicely. I'm pretty excited. I know tonight we spent most of the night working on this whole moving the flame and then doing a little bit of redesign. But it still came out really, really nice, I think. And so that's got that piece there done. Now it's a matter of deciding on how do we want to decorate this area here. And put down benches and stuff where the different villagers are going to come sit and chill and relax and whatnot. So, and the other thing I was thinking about, which I thought would be nice, was taking this big open area that we have here in front of the tavern, and even though it's not going to be, a defensive thing or anything like that, but turning this into an actual kind of greenery park type of thing, so that the villagers have a interesting place to kind of hang out and whatnot. I think it'd come out nicely. And that way the tavern's overlooking kind of a nice park. I guess that's probably what I'm looking at, is trying to put together a park. Is my thought. So that's the idea. Yeah, I'm still noticing that I get to certain areas of the map or certain areas in the game, and I'm noticing that we're still dropping some FPS on Streamlabs, but it's not nearly as bad as what it has been in the past. And tomorrow is Thursday, so we'll be doing some B-Rising. Oh yeah, that came out really nice. I really like how that came out. Now we're getting ready to roll into nighttime. It's going to take a little while for nighttime, but I really want to see what this is going to look like at nighttime with the yellow luminescent blocks. So the nice thing about them is that they really kind of give off a soft glow, but still bright enough to really be noticeable. So, all right, well, chat, I'm going to grab a quick smoke, and then we'll see what this thing looks like at nighttime. Yeah, Helga, I think my gazebo came out really nice. The only other thing I'd want to add to it would be like some of the steel fencing, but I don't think I can get it placed in there in such a way that it won't get in the way when spawning in and everything. So yeah, chat. Let me know. Let me know what y'all think. This is y'all put some thought into this one. Hey, Grant. The first portion of the thought was trying to figure out how to move the altar and get it positioned in such a way that it wasn't going to bleed through the roof of the workshop. That in itself was a bit of a challenge. But once we got it in place, then it was a matter of going, okay, now it's time to work out the decoration and how you're going to get up to the plane, because with it being 3 blocks high, you can't walk up to it. You'd always have to jump up to it, and that would be annoying. And yeah, I went extra tall with the roof because I just like that extra height. We could have gone shorter, but I think shorter doesn't make it look quite as grand. So we wanted to have something that gave it a bit of a grandness. Oh, looks like we're heading towards nighttime. So we'll be able to see how this looks. Now, the other thing I thought about doing with the luminescent blocks was going along the edge, along the outside here, and doing all this was yellow luminescent, but I think that might get to be a little much. Because really, it needs to be more of a subtle thing than a... Look, it's a disco floor. Yep, sun is setting. Oh, you know what we didn't do? There we go. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. The yellow luminescent definitely adds something to it, I think. What do y'all think, chat? Yeah. I mean, we're nighttime now, so... Kind of looking around. Let's look at it from below. Okay, yep, the yellow doesn't really show up from down below. You get a little bit. And because we put the blocks in the way here, none of the light's bleeding through down below. So yeah, I think that came out really nice. I'm actually pretty happy with that. Any further projects, though, I think would take us longer than what we got tonight. So, we may wrap just a little early tonight. But I really like how this has come out. There's good options. And even looking on the interior with the way that we did the roofing on top of this, you know, that was a happy accident. But it came out really, really, really nice. Actually gave it more of a shrine look. So, I like that. And it's got a little roof capper with the tippy top part of it, and then you got the offset roof piece. So yeah, I'm really happy with this. Okay, cool. All right, so yeah, next time we'll probably be trying to clear some of these question marks we got sitting here. We don't have that many up here in this area, but we do have quite a few down here in the Kindle Wastes and a few of these other areas. And then I've got little flags marked where all the shroud roots are that I haven't gotten yet. So we will go through and try knocking out all the question marks that we can get knocked off of here. I think that'll definitely be our plan next time. And then after we knock out all those pieces, or at least a good chunk of them, then we'll be back over here and working on building the defensive wall that would go around here. Now, I have seen in a few chats and in a few discussions about the potential. On one hand, I kind of look forward to it. On the other hand, I kind of hope they don't. But the potential of raids coming in from the Shroud. So, I mean, would it be cool? I think it could be cool. And I just noticed that portcullis is off center. That's annoying. But, you know, to have the potential of raids coming up from a Shroud and whatnot, but then it worries me about, you know, these builds that we've done, if when they come and attack, if they can actually damage the buildings and everything, because, you know, we put tens to hundreds of hours into these builds, and if that stuff can all of a sudden get damaged and whatnot, that could get annoying really fast. Yeah, unfortunately, Tundra wasn't able to join us tonight. But yeah, I like what we've gotten accomplished here. I think this is, oh yeah, now that we're in the darker part of the night. Yeah, adding that extra yellow glow to it, I definitely think adds something. So, cool. Alright. Well, in chat, I think from here, we managed to get quite a bit done, building-wise. took a lot of work and lining up and all that kind of good stuff. But I think from here we will probably call it for the night. Tomorrow is Thursday. No tabletop game tomorrow night, so we'll be back in V Rising, and then we'll go from there. So let's take a look and see who's currently on. See if anybody's doing some Enshrouded or anything like Enshrouded. That'd be nice. Let's see. You know what? Let's go visit SNY. She's doing some 7 Days to Die, so kind of sort of like Enshrouded. And you got your construction, you got your enemies, you got your different stuff, so we'll go visit her. So, alright guys, y'all have a great night. Tell SNY DDG sent you. We'll catch you on the next one.
The drunken